kind of the past 24 hours been like for you?
Yeah, it's tough. Pretty much got to process the ending of the season. That's definitely not something that we wanted and expected to happen, but it is what it is, and got to move on and figure out different ways to improve and be better for next year.
All 31 teams lose and don't win the Super Bowl. How do you kind of stack up a season when you look back on it?
Yeah, these are one of the ones that's more difficult just because, if you really think about it, we only lost to two teams this whole entire year um, in the same, same format. So that's the most difficult thing in the process. Having 14 wins for the season, that's something that's very difficult to do in this league, especially with all of the new moves that we made, the free agents that we have on this team. It just was that type of year to have and to have a good chance at a Super Bowl. So that's the most tough part. That this team won't be the same, next year. A lot of guys will be leaving, having to figure out different things. So just how it ended and just how everything went, that's definitely not what we expected.
Justin, how does the suddenness of it all, like you win 14 games and then suddenly it's just done?
Over, yeah, yeah. That's something that I kind of had to process last night. Um, just talking to the different guys on the plane, just chopping it up and just, uh, it's just crazy to think that just like I said, these guys won't be here. The team won't be the same. So the team chemistry that we had together, just the way we went about every single day, it's definitely one of those teams that won't be forgotten for sure.
Justin, how does your sort of season-ending feeling and hope or whatever for the future compare to past years? Like, where are you at right now as a team?
Yeah, I mean, as a team, just what we have done, and I feel like the foundation that we have, started here this year, especially, is definitely something that we got to keep for down the line. Especially with me, I have a new contract, 3-4 more years on that contract. So I'm locked in and is going to be here for those years. So just looking forward to what we have coming up, and looking forward to the new team that we're going to have, the new players that we're going to have on the team. So it's just crazy that it all just comes to an ending, and now just going off of off season. So definitely not something that I was expecting. Definitely was expecting to come here and have a normal day and just getting prepared for Philly. So, but that's not what happened. So it's definitely tough to process.
What do you think the team needs to do to take that next step to next year be ready to go Philly or whatever?
Yeah, that's a great question. But I definitely feel like this year it kind of helped us, and just the experience of being in the playoffs. A lot of these guys have never been in the playoffs. I only been in the playoffs one time, so just the experience of being in that situation. Of course, being in Detroit and all of that is just a learning step. But I don't know how this team is going to look next year, and the guys that we're going to have next year. So looking forward to that, and hopefully we have the same foundation that we had this year.
Justin, how do you remember this team?
Just the bonding. I feel like it's the most thing that taken away from this. You will see a lot of guys just emotionally just heard about just leaving and just being done with the season, because some of these guys know that they might not be back next year, and that's the most tough part about the league. It's not like college. It's the same guys are on the team throughout their time being. So you never know if they're going to be here this year and be gone tomorrow. So that's the tough part about this team, that this team was so bonded together, and the chemistry and just everything. I feel like that's the main thing that we're taking away, is that this team will never be the same.
I think that now that you've seen that type of bond in a locker room, like, you can emulate it in ongoing years?
Yeah, I mean, you can try to, but that's something that's difficult. Having all 53 guys plus practice squad to be bonded as one, and to be on the same page. That's very, very difficult to do. That's why, this year was very special. That's why we're calling this year a special one, just because, it doesn't really happen too often, especially in the NFL. So to have everybody on the same page, everybody just sticking to being with one another and bonding with one another, that's going to be tough to come around. But, just having this year and the experience of having a team like this, it definitely will be, trying to recreate that and trying to have that same type of bond.